Hello and welcome to Kettle and Bones, where we make really delicious, really healthy food. And you can too. Today's recipe is a very easy, straightforward preparation of delicious, nutritious seafood that comes out tasting fresh, clean, and light. This is great for an appetizer, a light entree, or even a party platter as we head into the holidays. And as always, it's ultra low in carbohydrates and ultra high in flavor. We're making easy seared tuna bites. Let's get cooking. If you guessed that today we're starting out with a beautiful high-quality cut of tuna, you are correct. I'm using a sushi-grade tuna fillet from the seafood market where I buy most of my fish, but this could be made from an ahi tuna steak or yellowfin, albacore, any thick chunk of fresh tuna that you can find. If you intend to keep this fairly rare in the center, if that's how you prefer your tuna to be cooked, thicker will be better. We'll start by patting this dry with a paper towel. Get all the excess moisture off of the surface that you can. Next, we're going to cut this into thick, rectangular pieces. As always, when we cut a delicate fish like this that doesn't have a lot of fat and connective tissue in it, we need a sharp knife and a decisive stroke. I tried to slice these so that the width and thickness is as close to equal as possible. We don't want flat, wide pieces or tall, narrow pieces because those won't cook evenly. So try to get these long sticks that are uniformly thick throughout, or if you're cutting up an irregularly shaped tuna steak, go for thick, roughly cube-shaped pieces. Next, onto a plate, I'm pouring a generous portion of sesame seeds, both light and dark, for a nice aesthetic contrast. Now, one by one, we're just going to roll our tuna pieces in the seeds, pressing gently, they are delicate, coating all sides of the exterior of each piece. Very nice. Next, we're going to quickly sear these in the pan, but before we do, we're going to create some wonderful flavor-infused oil. I'm heating this pan over medium heat, and while that is getting up to temperature, I'm going to thinly slice some fresh ginger and garlic. These flavors are a spectacular complement to the light, clean taste of fresh tuna. Try your best to get all these pretty much the same thickness. We want all of these to cook at the same rate if possible. Our pan is hot, so in goes enough avocado oil to coat the bottom. And into the hot oil go our slices of garlic and ginger. I can tell just from the initial sizzle we're getting that this is actually a little hotter than I wanted. I don't want to fry these super quickly, so I'm actually lifting the pan off the heat for a moment and I'm going to turn that down to medium-low. Now these will cook just a little bit slower, and that means more of their flavor will be imparted to the oil. These are done just before each piece turns a toasty brown color. They're actually going to continue cooking for a minute or two after I take them out. So take them out just before they're completely done so you don't end up with overcooked, burnt, bitter-tasting pieces. We're now setting these aside for later. We're definitely not done with them. Our deliciously infused oil is going back over medium heat, and into the pan go our sticks of tuna. Don't overcrowd them in there, I'm just going to do 2 at a time, because they're going to be in there for no longer than 1 minute. Seriously, I'm letting these go for about 15 seconds per side. That is all it takes for a crispy layer of seeds on each side and a nicely firm outer layer to the tuna. To really make sure you're cooking these perfectly to your desired temperature, I'm going for medium rare. The key is simply to watch the ends. You can see that outer layer go from pink to slightly gray, and for the thickness of my pieces, that only takes about 15 seconds. When all 4 of the long sides are seared, they're done. This is also one of those things that continues to cook for a minute or so after you take it out, so keep that in mind when you're thinking about how pink you want this to be in the middle. All right, we have this wonderful little Jenga tower of perfectly cooked tuna. There's probably a fun party platter idea in there somewhere. Another time. We're almost done here. We just need a few more things in place before we plate this up. Let's make a very simple sauce to add some traditional Asian flavors. Let's go with soy sauce, rice vinegar, fish sauce or oyster sauce, sesame oil, a squeeze of lemon juice, and let's also add in some of that garlic and ginger infused avocado oil. That just needs a shake, and it's ready. Alright, let's bring our seared tuna sticks back out and turn them into seared tuna bites. Once again, with a sharp knife and a decisive stroke, we are cutting these into bite-sized pieces. I sliced each of mine into 8 bites. These look really great fanned out in the center of the plate. This showcases the different colors and textures really nicely, the pink, white, brown, and black. This is one of those really versatile Asian fusion dishes that at this point could go in a million different directions. You could go with classic sushi flavors, soy sauce, wasabi, some sprouts, cucumber, avocado, etc. I can also imagine this with a southwestern vibe. Spicy chili lime sour cream sauce, cilantro, roasted poblano peppers. This would also work with Italian flavors. Lemon, pesto, artichoke, marinated red peppers. This would be phenomenal with an Indian curry sauce or a Thai peanut sauce. This really works with so many different combinations of flavors. Today I'm going to borrow from a few of those ideas and just build a delicious fresh fish and veggie plate. Let's start with some fresh cucumber sliced thin. Next, some thin sticks of carrot and Daikon radish for a nice crunch. A slice of bright yellow lemon looks really nice on this side as well. All around the row of tuna slices, I'm going to place the cooked ginger and the crispy chips of garlic. And I like this with just a little additional lemon juice sprinkled on the tuna. Let's add some thin slices of green and red chili peppers for some more color and some heat. Now let's drizzle on our sauce like a dressing. And to that, I'm also going to add a little richness and creaminess. This is some mayonnaise that I've thinned out just a bit by mixing in some soy sauce and fish sauce. You end up with this really nice, salty, umami-infused mayo. Kewpie mayo would also be good here. That's a Japanese mayo that contains a lot of umami flavor. And last but not least, let's top the tuna slices with some finely chopped scallions. And here we are. I told you it would be easy. This is a simple yet elegant way to make an ultra-healthy plate of lean, fresh fish and veggies that's guaranteed to impress your taste buds. Stay with Kettle and Bones for many, many more ways to make easy, tasty, nutritious, low-carb and keto-compliant meals. But for now, just enjoy your easy seared tuna bites.